Today I am going to talk about the first world out of the 7, which is Monday. As you probably are thinking, there could be a better name for these worlds, but I just named them for the 7 days of the week. Alright, they are related to different planets, but we're not going to get into that. For example, Monday probably relates to the moon. Now, as I just discussed at the end of last video, Sunday does not refer to any period of life. It is before birth and after death. Alright, it is where you are at in your eternal state while you are not living on earth. Alright, all the other 6 worlds around it are at your period of life on earth. So we're going to talk about this, and just from my own knowledge, I know that Monday is the first world, and this is your childhood. This is your home. The background is gray, probably because there's not much action going on. It's all about home. Let me read the transcript from my Facebook profile. There are 6 circles that can touch one circle all around it, without gaps. Likewise, there are 6 different worlds that communicate with our world. Ever since I was 12 years old, I imagined 6 faces on a cubed world, each completely different from the other. Today I will explain to you about the first world labeled Monday. According to one's lifetime, the first stage can average ages 0 to 13, beginning at birth and ending with high school. The god of this world is religion, whatever religion your parents taught you. The home is the nursing home, the house you lived in during your childhood. Regions are divided by religion, and the unit is the community. During this time, you are growing and learning, and are very dependent upon your parents for your everyday needs. Most of your friends are your family, including brothers and sisters. The time of day can match from 6 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. and I want to discuss each of these features. First of all, the age range is 0 to 13. This is childhood, and this is before your teenage years. Now remember, we're taking the age of 84 and dividing it by 6, giving us maybe 14-year period. Or a 12-year period if it's divided by 7. Now, usually the first world ends when you move to high school building, alright, but there were different cases. For example, some people are homeschooled while they're in high school, alright, and that causes a problem here. And some people move to a school building but before they go to high school, and that also creates another problem. Also, we see that the first thing we learn is religion, and the place is your childhood home. Not the home you're living at when you're an adult, but actually the place you grew up at, and not the place you were born. Not that. I assume that we learn more in the first world than any other world, particularly psychological needs, survival needs and all that. Not until here do we start getting more social. Now, most of our friends are intermediate family, of course, and we're very dependent on our parents during this time. Lastly, I want to discuss the time of day. I'm going to keep mentioning this for every one of these posts because it discusses a 4-hour period for each of the worlds, because 24 hours divided by 6 equals 4. So this is early morning, and next I'll talk about Tuesday.